every story appears ordinary till you see the core side of it.
And what you're looking for is the story behind the news.
We bring it to you from Lagos, the commercial capital of Nigeria.
Giving you all sides and political stories round the clock.
Every detail from the start line to the final whistle.
CoreTV News, expanding your view.
Hello there and welcome to the news on the hour. I am Martins Dixon. Reports just reaching us say Boko Haram has claimed responsibility for a June 25 bombing in the capital Abuja and an attack in Lagos, which it says authorities tried to cover up in its latest video obtained by AFP. Abubakar Shekau also voices support for the extremist Sunni Islamic State militants who have taken over large swaths of territory in Iraq and Syria. He went ahead to mock the social media campaign, Bring Back Our Girls, which emerged to call attention to the plight of the more than 200 schoolgirls kidnapped on April 14 by the group from the remote northeastern town of Chibok.
We har kaje kana to bring back our girls. Oh, bring back our army. Bring back our army. Jonathan! Girl, Christian, bring back our army.
Meanwhile, the police say there are credible intelligence reports of a plot by terrorists to carry out attacks on the Abuja transport sector. Consequently, the FCT Police Commissioner Joseph Mbu has been directed to beef up security at motor parks and bus terminals in Abuja and its environs. Police spokesman Frank Mba says the intended attacks are likely to be through suicide bombings or improvised explosive devices concealed in luggage, bags or cans. The police therefore want members of the public to be vigilant and report any suspicious persons, objects or activities to security forces without delay. Meanwhile, the police authorities have advised residents not to panic as security forces are taking steps to neutralize and effectively deal with the security threat. The police also want management of motor parks and bus terminals to carry out thorough searches on passengers and their bags, as well as vehicles entering and leaving their parks. In addition, they want park operators to discourage overnight parking of vehicles, particularly by unknown persons. Meanwhile, the police have again reaffirmed that they could be reached on the following hotlines: FCT Police Control Room 0705 733 7653, Force Intelligence Bureau Operations Room 0813 93 79245, 0807 565 0624, and National Emergency Line 112. Nigeria and the United States are to strengthen strategies to tackle the threat of terrorism facing the country and bring insurgent activities to an end. This was the outcome of a meeting between Senate President David Mark and the U.S. Ambassador James Wistel in Abuja. Both men lamented the countless number of lives and property already lost to terror attacks and are keen on ending the cycle of violence. Mark specifically pointed out that Boko Haram is not only a threat to Nigeria, but also poses a great danger to human existence. He says the threat is much more closer than was ever imagined, while also noting that the insurgents have wider networks and support outside Nigeria. He added that everything humanly possible is being done by the Nigerian government to free hostages, especially the girls of Chibok Secondary School currently held by Boko Haram. The U.S. envoy pledged the continued support and assistance of the American government to end terrorism in Nigeria. He, however, cautioned that in the war against insurgents, the security operatives should be mindful of human rights in order not to cause more damage. Suspected assassins have killed a senior journalist in Kaduna, northwest Nigeria, Ustaz Yunus, who is the general manager of New Democrat, a Kaduna-based weekly newspaper, was shot dead in his home on Friday night. Police spokesman Aminu Lawal confirmed the incident and says investigations have begun into the killing. Journalists in Kaduna metropolis are already suspecting that Yunus was shot dead by hired killers because nothing was removed from his residence in Ngwandosa. Nigerians have been urged to be safety conscious in order to make the country a safe and healthy place to live in. Oluwaseyi Adegoke has details from the Conference of the Safety Professionals of Nigeria. Her report.
The Institute of Safety Professionals of Nigeria says Nigerians should be on deck to prevent loss of lives, property, and damage to the environment. National President of the Institute of Safety and Professionals of Nigeria, Nnamdi Iliduba, says the body stands to stop mishaps in the country.
The Act, amongst other things, confer on us greater statutory roles. With this Act as an enabling law, we are further empowered to advance the interests of safety management with regards to the welfare of Nigerian citizens. We must now begin to evidently pay attention to the conditions or places in which Nigerians work.
For his part, Executive Director of Strategy, Safety, Advocacy and Empowerment Foundation, Jamiu Badmus, says Nigerians' attitude to safety need a drive.
Our attitude to the country is not my portion, God forbid. It's not with me, in Jesus' name, in Allah's names. This has been our attitude. It's that attitude we need to work on, and we can work on this attitude through advocacy. We need more advocates. We need to talk to people about safety, safety at home, safety in the offices, safety in various workplaces. Then there must be an enabling law. There are some laws, but we need more enabling laws that will assist us to take this drive, that will bring in enforcement to some of these safety rules that we have.
He added that awareness and education is key to the provision of good safety tips.
A lot of awareness program from the professional body that we have here. ISPON is the professional bodies for health and safety professionals. Ours is just an NGO, and we have been advocating seriously on various areas. We've gone to places, we talk to market, we talk to road people, road workers, and we continue to advocate on various aspects of health and safety. That is being done, and we'll continue to do that, to advocate more.
The organizers say the issue of safety is imperative at this time in the life of the nation, following increase in the level of insecurity across Nigeria, especially in the northeast. Oluwaseyi Adegoke, CoreTV News, Lagos.
Polytechnic teachers have called off their 10-month-old strike. This was the outcome of the meeting of the leadership of the Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics ASUP that ended in the early hours of Saturday. The meeting was called to deliberate on the interaction ASUP leaders had with the new Education Minister, Ibrahim Shekarau, a few hours after he assumed office. ASUP spokesman Clement Chairman confirmed that the strike had been called off and says lecturers are expected to resume work on Tuesday. The Labour Party has flagged off its campaign ahead of the August 9 governorship election in the state. Frank Omalape reports from Osogbo, the Osun State capital, that some of its national leaders at the rally say it is the party's turn to run the affairs of government. His report.
Waving from his car to his numerous supporters who have been waiting for his arrival, it seems the journey to the government house begins for Fatai Akibade. Not too long after, the party's national chairman, Dan Nwayam, officially presented the party's flag to the candidate in the coming election.
Governorship candidate of the Labour Party in the governorship election.
Stalwarts of the party expressed confidence at the forthcoming election.
We are working as a political party. We have a candidate. He's flying the flag. He's going to work hard. He's going to mobilize. And by the grace of God, we are going to produce his real governor in Osun State.
We are confident because the Yoruba people generally are people who can decipher when a politician is telling the truth or when he's deceiving them. We believe the candidate here has a pedigree.
Osun is only waiting for August 9 to come so that they can translate their love to him by voting him into power. And people, Nigerians will be shocked because by nature, Alhaji Fatai Akibade is not lousy. Very strategic person, detailed, but simple but detailed. So for people like that, please, if you underrate them, it will be to a peril.
Party faithfuls describe the candidates as the people's choice.
Since when he has been in Osun State as a commissioner, whenever he has a problem, a woman has a problem, and you went straight to his office, is there to assist you. Is there to assist you. Both women, both youth. So we are here to reward him back.
No, it's not a newcomer in the politics of this state. And I believe that Osun people, as rational people, will prefer him to others who have not been fully tested.
Wanyang says the party will focus on improving the standard of workers in the state and assumption of leadership of the state.
We want a governor that will be concerned with all aspects of governance, including infrastructural development. We want a governor that will pay great attention to capacity building. Capacity building, young people that are unemployed, you have to empower them. It is not by buying Okada and giving them handouts that we are empowering them. So this is the kind of governor we want, and that is the kind of governor we will have in Akibade.
The Labour Party governorship candidate seized the occasion to deny rumors that the Labour Party has an alliance with the People's Democratic Party.
I am a Labour Party flag bearer today, and we don't have any affiliation or anything to do with another party, especially the PDP. We have our structure and we're already on the ground. We are winning this coming election, so we are not leaving our party for any other party.
It seems so much is up for various parties in the contest or in the battle to take the government seat in the coming election. But for the Labour Party, it has its eyes on the seat of government. But the people of Osun will have to decide who becomes the next governor in the coming election. Frank Omalape from the Freedom Park here in Osogbo, the Osun State capital, CoreTV News.
Just as the world awaits the final match of the ongoing FIFA 2014 World Cup, football legend Pele has predicted victory for Germany over Argentina. Here is Pele's view.
Since at the beginning of the World Cup, I mentioned Germany, one of the team who could be in the final. Then I think, no, unfortunately, I said Spain. Spain is out, but Germany is still there.
You're watching CoreTV News on the hour live from Lagos. We'll take a short break and we'll be back shortly.
CoreTV News presents a platform with presence in over 30 states of the Federation. Be sure to be had. For live coverage of events, we have the capacity to deliver from anywhere in Nigeria and beyond. Contact us now on 0803-471-8550 or 0803-724-9733, 014-533-407.
Our 24-hour news station.
Welcome back. And outside Nigeria, Israeli Marines raided Gaza at dawn, sharply escalating a deadly six-day offensive with the first ground assault, hours after the United Nations Security Council unanimously called for a ceasefire. The Palestinian death toll from Israel's Operation Protective Edge hit 162 after its deadliest day on Saturday, which included a strike that demolished a disability center, killing a 2-year-old child and a 73-year-old woman. Israeli Army spokesman Peter Lerner said the commando raid was targeted longer-range rockets of the sort that Hamas was used to sow chaos in all of the Jewish states' main cities, including Haifa in the north. The ground operation is the first of Israel's deadly six-day offensive after days of threats of an escalation came just hours after the UN Security Council unanimously urged Israel and Hamas to respect international humanitarian laws and stop the loss of lives. The chief diplomats of Britain, France, Germany and the United States are due to discuss how to achieve a truce when they meet in Vienna. And this is all we can take on this hour. Join us on top of the hour for fresh news. I am Martins Dixon. Enjoy our programming.